bro, what are you chasing? Think about that question. What are you chasing right now? Is it money? Is it a relationship? Is it fame? Is it a cool friend group? What are you chasing? Don't you know that the more you chase something, the more it runs away from you? But what you embody actually walks with you. So for example, when it comes to finances, I know a lot of people, most of the society right now is obsessed with material possessions, materialism in general. They want physical things of the world that give them status, that make them feel better about themselves, things that they think are going to bring them actual happiness. And while it is true that acquiring certain material possessions can bring feelings of happiness, it is not a sustained feeling. It's something that is fleeting, that it will go away. I'll give you an example with this car. It's a nice car. Love this car. It's a fun car to drive. It is comfortable, luxurious, does everything that I want it to do and more. It is more than what I need, this car. But does having this car bring me happiness? No. You want to know what brings me happiness about this car? The fact that I'm grateful that I have this car. Because yeah, I live in South Florida, in Miami. Anybody that's been to Miami knows that in South Florida here, Miami, there's a ton of really cool cars. I am a car guy myself. I'm wearing a shirt right now that says Speed Society. So I love cars. I love pretty much everything about cars. Yet I know that parting from that principle of gratitude, being grateful for the car that I have, is essential for me to enjoy the experience of owning this car. Because whether I'm in a $2,000 car or a $20,000 car or a $200,000 car, none of it matters if I'm not grateful for the work that it took, the sacrifice that it took to even get to sit behind the wheel and feel good. Now, I also have to understand that to be able to afford a car like this, there is a type of effort and type of mentality and type of sacrifice that is required of me to get to a point where I can afford a car like this and not feel like it's ruining my finances or that I made a bad decision. So all that is great, but there's also another question that you need to be asking yourself when you're chasing these things of the world, is not just what are you chasing, but then figure out why are you even chasing it in the first place. Because I'll speak on my experience again, even with the car, similar thing happened where I wanted the car for a specific reason, and now I'm not so sure. Because just like when you learn anything, your mind, your brain, your perspective, your mindset evolves. And the reason why you did something in the beginning or in the first place might not be the same reason why you keep on doing it, or why there's just so many variables. So if you're chasing money, if you're chasing a relationship, if you're chasing status, whatever it is that you're chasing, bro, really ask yourself, why do you want it? Do you want it because society tells you that that's what you should be wanting? Is there a disconnect there? Do you want it because you want it to serve as inspiration for others? Do you want it because, let's say it's money, right? Do you want money so you can help out your family? Like, always have a good why. Understand why you're chasing something. And then once you realize the why, realize then on top of that it's not about chasing that thing that you want. It's about embodying the person that has those things already. And people talk about this new age manifestation stuff. Okay, that's crazy. The video literally cut out as I was talking about my faith. So I was talking about the manifestation stuff. I'm a little more traditional. I believe that it all comes from God. And if you are currently not too sure of why it is that you're doing the things that you're doing, the more you lean into Christ, the more you learn about God, the more you realize that our purpose is to serve, not to be selfish. There's even a quote from the Bible in Matthew that says that it is harder for a rich man to make it to the kingdom of heaven than for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. So what does that mean? that if you're amassing all these things just to make yourself bigger, just to feed your ego, to self-aggrandize, I'm not sure if that's a word, but if you do it with that intention, then you're just always going to feel disconnected. You're always going to feel like there's something missing. Whereas if you move with a divine purpose, to be of service, to be selfless, to help out others, to inspire the people, then it is incredible how your life starts to transform. You put yourself last, and you live for the satisfaction of others, to make somebody else's day better, to be there to listen to something that they're struggling with. So I don't want to make this video too long, but I do thank you so much for listening. And if you want to hear more messages like this of inspiration, feel free to hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. And if you made it to this part of the video, I want you to comment, I'm going to find my selfless purpose through God. Because only then can we truly achieve a sustained level of happiness. And there are other elements to this, of course. But when we're talking about the purpose and the why of the things that we do, or we want to do, the goals and objectives that we all have for our lives, because, you know, we have to always be in a constant state of motion and feel like we have things to work towards. That is part of the purpose of us being here. But when you have the right North Star, when you point your eyes to the highest possible point there is, which is God, He reveals to you a much more fulfilling purpose, much more meaningful purpose. He did it for me. This is why I started this channel. And I pray He does the same for you. God bless you.